All right, so here we have a cloud logo Buzz Lightyear that I got and used. Let's see if I can get the camera to look up a little bit better so you can see it. There, that's a little better. And he's not bad. There are some problems I have with him that were mentioned in the seller's description. He functions, this isn't the review, I'm going to do the review in a little bit, but if you can see, he's got what looks to be either just gunk, which I'm hoping it's gunk. It's probably gunk, is the way it kind of feels on my finger. Or, you know, if that's not gunk, those are pretty bad scratches, which they might be. He also has this, I don't know what that is, brown kind of gunk here, down in there. It almost looks like, I don't know, maybe pop got spilled on him a little bit or something. I'm not a fan of whatever's going on with that. His buttons are sticky. Like, I mean, he works, I tested him, but his buttons, can you see that? They push in really hard and then they pop out like all slow and weird. And sometimes they just straight up stick. So I don't like that. On his wing here, he has a small, I'm not sure if this is a crack. To me, it looks more like a pen mark, which is what I think it is, now that I look at it. I think it's a pen mark, not a crack. It's just a really weird way for the crack to be running if it is a crack. So I think this is a pen mark here, which I don't understand why it's even there. Because this is the main seam and it's in good shape. Yeah, that just looks like a pen mark to me. Which is odd. He also has some kind of splooches of something going on this foot, which I think might be related to this and the sticky buttons. I've already tested him, he works. Nothing seemed to get fried when I tested him. This light also has like a spot in it inside for some reason, which I don't know what that's about. So what this video is going to be is I'm going to go ahead and open him and see if I can pull his helmet off so I can clean it and clean him a little bit. I don't know if I can do anything about this pin mark. That it looks like a crack, but if you get real close, it's like somebody took a pen, and I don't know how that happened, but I think that's a pen mark, not a crack. The more I look at it, I'll look at it closer maybe in a little bit. But he's got something weird going on with the paint here. I think that's just a factory flaw or something. So I can't probably do much about that. I knew this was worn, that's not a big deal. But he's not in horrible shape. I'm not a big fan of a weird little spot up in here, but I don't think there's a way I can remove that to clean it out without I'm just not sure I want to try that. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here is first thing is I'm going to take his helmet off. And I'm going to try to clean it with some toothpaste. I might mix some baking soda in there to try and shine it up, see if I can get this stuff off. If that doesn't work, I might have to go get some automotive headlight restorer scratch cleaner and see if that helps. I've tried to use that before, and I'm not a huge fan of what happened when I used it. So I'm going to try this first and see. He's also got like a splotch here that needs cleaned. He just needs cleaned up a little bit, you know. A few little scratches on the helmet aren't a big deal. I hate this. I don't know what this brown stuff is. These buttons sticking really are annoying and kind of bother me. So if I can get to it in here, I'm going to attempt to clean that up so they're not like that. So that's what this video is going to be about. So first off, I'm going to have to pull his backpack off and try to get him unscrewed. And then I'll come back and show you once I start to get the helmet loose what's going on. Okay, so this is Buzz apart. Here's his legs. And do like the Zerg scene where he gets zapped. Falls down. But something was definitely spilled on this. This is the front part of his helmet. And you can see the crap there. And then his buttons are sticky because there is gunk on them from what looks like pop or something. So when you buy something used, this is even sticking to the towel, it's so sticky. You buy something used, you never know what's gonna come to your door. It's also on this. I tried, and it's on this back part of the helmet. I tried to get this to come off so I could clean it better. And I can't for the life of me get this thing to come off of here. And I mean, I pulled on it pretty hard and I don't want to break it. It's got little plastic tabs that sit down in here. I might mess with it a little bit more, but I'm probably going to just have to try and do my cleaning to it like this and just be careful not to get anything on the electronics. This is the main thing that's scratched the worst anyway, so at least I can get that off and I can clean up this gunk that's spilled all over it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so like this is one that has the crud on it from, I'm assuming that's old pop or something. I don't even know what that is, but it's really sticky. I don't see any pop that actually got into his electronics at all, which is really impressive. However, this occurred and it happened, that it didn't get to his voice box or anything in there. I'm going to check it clear here in a minute, but this is one that I've cleaned off. As you can see, it is much cleaner. So I have to do these other two. I also cleaned off the sticky stuff that was on this. So also what's going on here is, as you can see, all of that crap where these buttons slide in it, I'm going to need to clean that also. So I'm going to get to work on that and see you when I make some more progress. All right, so as you can see, it's looking a lot better. Got all that gunk cleaned out of there, whatever it was. And cleaned off of this. I'm going to talk about the seller of this, and not very nicely once I get this finished. I have a little bit to clean off on his arm over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and try the helmet thing, so I will update you in a bit. All right, here he is after I cleaned him up. And I got his helmet clean. I'll show you what I used. There's still, if you get really close, you can still see the scratches. But it looks way better than it did. It's hardly noticeable from a little bit of a distance. Before it was like, the main scratch on the front was like blocking his face. So, but that's way, way better. These buttons, I don't have them on right now, but these buttons are popping back out like they should be after I gave it a clean. And everything's still working, so I'm gonna leave batteries in them for a few days. Just to make sure I didn't get a wire caught weird when I put them back together. I can fix that if I did. I know how to solder and everything, so. But yeah, just be careful when you buy something online, because you never know. Like this sounded like a really good deal. But the seller's description didn't say anything about I mean, and they're not minor scratches. These had really bad scratches that I was able to clean up fairly well on the helmet. It definitely didn't say anything about something being spilled on it in the button sticking. I couldn't get the back of the helmet off. I was having to pull too hard on it. I did not want to break it, so I didn't do that. But there's going to be a review of this coming to my channel. This Signature Collection Buzz. This is a Cloud Buzz. Patent pending model. The tone of the face skin, the chin size, the backpack size, the wings are straight. All that stuff lines up with the Cloud. So this is definitely a Cloud model Buzz. I didn't get him with the box, but I'm going to be doing a review on him, and I'm also going to be doing a comparison video with some other interesting things of the 3 main buzzes I have in my collection right now, which is this one, Disney Store Buzz, and the Talking Buzz. So that's all coming. So subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get updated when I upload a video, and you can watch it as soon as possible, and you don't miss it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody that's subscribing and watching my videos. I would like to get up to around 1,000 subscribers. Long way off. So I might do some kind of a giveaway when I get closer. So subscribing really helps me to grow my channel and everything. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Oh, before I go, I'll show you what I used on the helmet in case you want to try it on yours. If you just have some minor little scratches and nothing as major as what was on this one, as you can see, it looks way better. I mean, you can still see it, but it's way better than it was. I'll give you kind of an idea of what you could try to use on your helmet. So give me a minute. All right, so this is what I ended up going and getting. I did try toothpaste, just regular toothpaste first. It was ultra bright. I went and got this from Walmart. Plast-X Clear Plastic Cleaner and Polish, removes cloudiness, yellowing, oxidation, and fine scratches. It's made for headlights on your car. And I just, you rub it on with a microfiber cloth in circular motions. And then I rinsed it off with cool water. You don't use hot water to crack it or anything. And then dry it off real well. And that's what I did, and it helped quite a bit. I'm sure if all you had is real small light scratches on your Buzz helmet, you could clean it up real well with this, because it worked real well on mine, and you saw how bad the scratches in the front were. So anyway, last shot is not going to be a sink. Hold on. All right.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.